and welcome to The Bottom Line, where we break down the most current business and economic stories of the day. The first half year of 2024 has been more than gracious for Poland's banking sector, but the wider financial system is much more than just profits. I am pleased to welcome Adam Marciniak, CEO of Velo Bank, to unpack the factors behind these record high profits. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure.
So, your bank has begun a new chapter now that you've been acquired by foreign investors. How will you contribute to Poland's banking landscape?
So that is great news. First of all, thank you for the invitation, because we are in a very special moment. After 22 months of the very complex process of resolution, which usually finish not well, in the sense that mostly such situation finish with the wind down or some default of the bank, we finally successfully found the investor. And for the bank, which was in the first 10 of the Polish banks, is now have completely new chapter, because with some big support from the IFC and EBRD, and as the majority investor will be the Cerberus Capital Management, we believe that is the great opportunity to grow on the Polish market, not only from organic perspective, but also looking for some opportunities related for some takeovers or some M&As.
Okay, and now moving on to the banking sector and the profits for 2024. So we've just seen the profits for the first half, and they are as high as for all of 2023. What has happened? What is the big secret, and is this the year for Polish banks?
So fortunately for banks, the high interest rates environment is supporting, because it's have positive influence for the widening the spread between for what kind of cost banks are lending the product for the customer and for what they are paying for the deposit. And of course, there is a situation that the interest rates, we believe that we are expected in making some forecast for this year that will go down, will be cut. Unfortunately wasn't, because the current inflation is still on the quite high level, and we believe that the National Bank of Poland will start to cut the interest rate in the middle of next year. So we can expect that for the next this 1 year, this positive influence for the result of the banking industry will still be maintained on quite high level, because this is the outcome mostly on the result on the interest income result in the banks.
So are higher interest rates the secret to the banking sector's profitability?
Yes, this is the good period for the bank from this perspective. Bear in mind that for last 10 years, before the increase of the interest rate, that we were living in the environment which was low interest rate environment. So the bank wasn't so profitable. And what is important for the bank, if you are not profitable, you are not building the capital, then you have insufficient fund for investing, and especially for to helping the growing the economies by the lending. So now this period is good for the bank in the sense that we need to rebuild the capital. So before the economy will accelerate, because we see that there is a cooling down the economy, not only in Poland but also on the foreign market, especially in the US and in the Europe. So we believe that just after the cutting the interest rate, the investor will be more happy to invest, and then we need to be prepared for more intensive lending for the economy.
So I just wanted to go back to Velo Bank and this new chapter for your bank. The banking market here in Poland is quite crowded, it's quite competitive. So how can Velo Bank grow in Poland right now?
So I'm not sure it's so crowded, in the sense that 60% is covered by the state-owned banks, so which with more is the very similar policy. And the majority stake of the Polish banking industry is covered for the international group. Then we are talking about some private bank like we are now. This is a great opportunity because we can manage our policy, our strategy, and our go-to business, go-to client strategy very rapidly and in the very innovative way. Having in mind that our owner, the new owner, delegated to our supervisory board most experienced specialists from the international market. So we believe that, for instance, we have one of our supervisory board member is the former employee of the PayPal, for instance. So you can imagine that we will use this kind of expertise, especially from this fintech environment, to use this as a leverage. And we believe with this flexibility, with this innovative approach and the very technology-savvy team, we can grow faster and much faster in comparison to the standard bank.
Okay, looking at the bigger picture now, the biggest global banks in Poland, we're still running back office operations. When will we see, the bigger corporate operations, mid and front-facing operations, the big stuff?
Yeah, so it's as I understand, you're asking that the most of the back office of the biggest bank are here. Yeah, so we are some kind of service centers. We believe this is going to change quite shortly with the usage of this new technology with these LLM models and AGI, which is for sure will reduce this part on the Polish on this Polish industry, but we are still a small market in comparison to the other countries, and we are still not in the Eurozone. So I think if you think to be, with our visibility more broadly, I think we still need to think about some expansion, especially from the to the other countries. But this kind of capability are only in the state-owned banks because they still have enough capital to invest outside.
But do you think that if Poland enters the Eurozone, that this might change?
I think this will be easier for sure, and also the banking union, as I expect, will also help to make the general European banking industry more stronger, because it's too fragmented in this moment. It's not like in the US, for instance, when you have a quite strong, but regulation are covering and protecting all the banks. So we are not necessarily need to meet all the regulation, the local, of course, but they are more or less aligned with the federal. So in the union, it's much more difficult. The European Union is much more difficult, and I believe this have to be addressed shortly.
Is there a chance that Polish banks will join the League of Global Banking Operations?
I'm not sure this is the goal. This is worthy to attract this particular segment of the operation. I'm rather thinking that our strong capability and is always this innovation, this technology. The Polish banks are one of the most innovative incumbents, if you're talking about the banks in other countries. For instance, the fintechs are not necessarily expand much in Poland because the competition from the Polish bank perspective are very high. So I believe if you want to be, some kind of challenger to the foreign market, I think the technology innovation, this is something what we can focus on.
And just moving on to more macro issues, when do you think interest rates should be cut in Poland?
So currently, if we look on the inflation, there's a slightly increase. We have the 4.2, the last information. We expect till the end of the year it will be 5. So the expectation and also the evaluation of the current trends and some evaluation of the of the bonds, future bonds. It's like the economy is expecting, the market is expecting that some rate cuts could happen at the middle of the next year. But of course, if we are looking on the foreign market, especially on the Fed, Joel Powell, for instance, is under pressure, especially that when the economy in the US is cooling. There is some bad indexes from the labor market. There is an expectation that in September there will be a cut between 25 or 50 base points. So we will see if they start. Maybe there will be the pressure also on the National Bank of Poland, and they will accelerate as well.
And is this current level of interest rates in Poland good or bad for the economy and for exports in particular?
It's for sure for the economy is never supporting when the cost of financing, especially for the institutional investors, some corporates are high, so they are not necessarily want to pay this higher interest rate. So always the lower interest rate will accelerate the economy, and we believe that that is our goal, because we are, of course, the bank industry is not only profitable based on the high interest rates from the deposit perspective and manage the treasury asset, but we are also improving our net results, running the good investment in terms of the lending of the customer, corporate customer, and also detailed ones.
And my final question: should we expect a global slowdown, especially judging by what we've seen this week so far?
I'm not sure. I rather thinking that this volatility on the market is because of so many different factors. Like, first of all, this AI bubble. It seems like it was quite strong, accelerated last few months. Then we see some geopolitical tension. There is an election in front of us. There is some movement on the interest rate, also in Japan, for instance, on Monday. So there is too many different circumstances happening. Then that's why this volatility is high. But I believe that the shortly some cuts, the interest rate cut will prevent the recession.
Okay, Adam Marciniak, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
That was Adam Marciniak, CEO of Velo Bank, here on The Bottom Line. For more business stories, check us out on X and on tvpworld.com. Thank you so much for joining us on Business Arena. I was your host, Marie Cato. Join us again tomorrow at 5 p.m. CET on TVP World, but don't go away. Coming up next, World Talks with Ashim Kumar about tensions in the Middle East. Goodbye.